Hey friends, what's up? Today it's a snow day, hence why I got this crazy ensemble happening. I just wanted to be comfy today. I've been driving back and forth, taking kids to work, picking them up from work, all that fun stuff. So I don't know, I just had another great encounter at a store while I was a la carte with my face. I don't know why I keep calling it a la carte, but whatever. I went to, I just had a hankering for Subway. I'm not gonna use this card. I had a hankering for Subway, so I went and decided to get a sub, which is next door to my gas station. That's like right handy to my house. And it's funny because all the people at the gas station love me, even though I go in there like this. Maybe that's why they love me. I don't know. Maybe. But anyhow, so I went into the Subway and the girl had her mask on, so I didn't quite recognize her. And then she was like, "Hey, it's you. You're the girl from the gas station." And I was like, "Gas? Yeah," because I didn't recognize her at first, like I said. And she just told me of like how nice of a person I was and how much I actually fill her up whenever she has an encounter with me, and that made me feel really good. That made me feel, because that means I'm doing something right, I'm shining a light, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, because that's not the kind of person that I am. Just trying to be inspiration. Just trying to be inspiration, that's all. 100%, because I'm not that kind of person to just toot my own horn, because I don't like to be like that. But it made my day because she like was so kind with me, and like the way that she spoke to me and stuff, I was just like, it made me feel great actually. And she gave me free cookies because she said I'm that sweet, so she gave me some cookies. Anyhow, I just thought I'd share that with you, and then that's why I decided, you know what, I'm feeling very uplifted and my energies are really good. They've been all day because I've been out feeding the birds and out in the snow. It's a good day. And this is the card that came out, and I think that that's funny because I just had that conversation with her about how much she liked my light, basically. And this says, "You got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries." So I'm going to find this in my handy dandy notebook. It's funny because that's like the third time going into a place maskless and being told that. I'm onto something. People miss faces. People miss smiles. People miss that stuff. We got to start sharing that love. I'm trying to find this. Bear with me, because these are not in alphabetical order, and they're all over the place. I'm really sorry. I don't know why they're not in alphabetical order. I'm almost there. I might even pause this until I can find it. No, I won't pause it. Found it. You got the love. The Hadarians are believed to be beacons of pure, divine, unconditional love, who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaried, interdependent, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. I can relate to this. The lovers of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first, and then establish healthy relationships with others. To remember that the love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the ways you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at a soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship in which you give more than you receive, or perhaps there's a certain validity volatility, to it, and you're always unsure where you stand. This card is a sign to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreements you've made, consciously or unconsciously. To acknowledge if there are relationships in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe to relax and just be you. To assess if there are any places of inadequacy that you've used in a relationship to soothe and cover up. Do you lose yourself in a relationship? If so, how? How can you develop a deeper love for yourself? And I think that that's pretty important, because we really do have to establish a love relationship with ourselves. We have to actually love ourselves, because that's really where the love comes from. You have to come into yourself. You have to come into yourself, and you have to do things that align with you as a person. It's hard sometimes, I know, to like actually be like in that way, and because you just want to do things to please others. But then by doing that, you're not pleasing yourself. And we're really number one. I know sometimes we feel like we shouldn't be number one, or and we've been made to feel that, to think of ourselves as number one, we've been made to feel that that's selfish. I'm here to tell you that it's not. It's not selfish at all. Loving yourself is where it starts. And like, if you can't be yourself in a relationship, you have to really look into that. And that goes with all things, like with your job, with your home, with your family, with your friends. You have to be able to be yourself comfortably. And that's the way it should be, because that's how we grow. We shine better when we are true to our true self. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's a good card. And I hope you guys take that and start to focus on you. Set boundaries. Do stuff like that for yourself. It's good for you. Much love. Ciao for now. Have a great day. Drive safe if you're driving.